Hey, the Bourbon Nut is back, and tonight it's a bottle kill review of what I've accumulated over the last few weeks, if not almost a month, to figure out if these are a rebuy or leave them on the shelf. So stick around and pour up. It's the Bourbon Nut. Hey, welcome back. My name is Brock, and tonight, going over some bottles that I've killed off and finding out if they're worth buying again or if they just need to stay on the shelves. Before I get into that, you might be wondering what is I'm sipping on tonight. Tonight's kind of an easy, laid-back night, right? So I poured something that I don't have to think too much about, that I enjoy. It's just a solid pour, and it's right here. This is the Jack Daniel's Travels Exclusive 100 Proof Bottle and Bond. I picked this up at a PX base for my brother-in-law. So again, really, really good bottle. I like the Jack Daniel's flavors a lot. And again, just a nice, easy pour. It's got some flavor, some depth to it, but I don't think too much about it. And that's what I'm sipping on tonight. So, solid stuff. So let's get into it. Again, these are bottles and not any random, they're not in any particular order. So these are just bottles that I'm just going to show up here. I'm going to flash them up here and find out, am I going to buy these again or not? So let's start with the first one here. This first one here, let's go with this right here. J.W. Dan. Talked about this before. I think it's very underrated for a bottle and bond 100 proof bourbon from Heaven Hill. Yes, it is Heaven Hill. Just want to make sure. And this is $17, $18 on the shelf. Most readily available at most of the stores I've seen it. Some of them have trouble getting it in, but for the most part, readily available. Like the flavors, it's a good cocktail mix. It's a good cocktail mixer, but also it can stand on its own. You can drink it neat, which I like to do as well sometimes too. It's got a little bit of that nuttiness there from Heaven Hill, just a little bit, but overall for 17, 18 bucks, great bottle. You can't go wrong with that. So I will be rebuying this one. Next up, let's move on to one that I will always have on my bar, and that is 1792 Full Proof. I don't care if it's a store pick or if it's the regular one. I think they're both buy, either way you look at it. Very delicious, complex, nice flavor, viscosity, just super, super good. And I always will look to have a full proof on my bar at any point, any time. So really enjoyed that one a lot. And again, I didn't go over the prices, or I didn't go over the price for this one. So the price on this one is about 50 bucks MSRP. So really, really good, worth getting, 100%. Next up, let's go through this one right here. So Ben Holiday, big fan of this distillery in general. This one is the soft red wheat bottle and bond, 6 years, age stated. Really, really good. I like what they're doing out there in Missouri. So I think for me, the Holiday lineup has been phenomenal. I've got the Rick House, both the soft red wheat and the regular bourbon, the straight bourbon. Super, super good. This also is very, very good, and I will definitely keep this one on the bar as well. So this will be a buy again for me for about 60 bucks in the North Carolina, like Charlotte area. Find it in South Carolina as well too for about the same price. So that's not really a markup on this yet too. So really, really good. So definitely go and buy one of those when you can. Next up, let's go with one of my favorite distilleries here, Michter's. Been to this distillery, really enjoy the products. Their unique air drying of their barrels makes it to where low proof bourbon like this has so many layers and complexities of flavors for about 45, 50 bucks. Can't beat it. Love Michter's. This will always be in my bar as well too. And this is the American unblended. So really, really good. Love that bottle. Let's go with this one right here. Another distillery out of Kentucky, New Rift. I like New Rift. They have some good stuff. I'm not a big fan of the malt side of things, but the bottle and bond bourbon is pretty solid. And again, if this is for like 40, 45 bucks, can't go wrong with it. And I'm a sucker for bottle and bonds, 4-year minimum age stated, one distillate, one season, federally regulated bonded warehouses. So just really, really good product overall, and I like things that New Rift are going on. So yeah, this will be another buy for me as well. So far, just a lot of buys, but I do have one. I do have one that I'm not going to be rebuying. So we'll get to that one in just a second. Another one here. Really enjoy this. I mentioned Jack Daniels earlier. That's what I'm sipping on in terms of the 100 proof Traveler exclusive. This is no exception here. This is the single barrel proof bourbon, 127 proof. Love this bottle. Jack Daniels is killing it out there. I am trying to see if I can't find something that's a little higher proof for some of these, the rye and the bourbon if possible. But this one right here, I had to finish it off. I think they got a special going on in the ABC stores here in North Carolina because they're regulated, so the price specials and all that stuff are going to be pretty consistent across the board. But on this one again, once the bourbon budget comes back into play again, so starting to get a little low right now as we get into December with it being allocated season and all. So next up, Green River rye. Can't really go wrong for 35, 40 bucks. Great product, budget friendly. Pretty much the whole lineup. I've talked about Green River before. Just a nice, easy sipping, a little bit of spice, a little bit of that nutmeg kind of thing, clove going on there. A little bit of caramel, not much, but just really good solid bottle for 35, 40 bucks. Can't go wrong in the Charlotte market here in South Carolina even. Not even marked up, same price pretty much. But really, really good bottle. We'll be buying this one again as well too. So next up, this one right here. This might be the only one that I probably, no, not probably. Yeah, I'm not going to buy again. And I've talked about this one before too. Yellowstone, for me, the thing that gets me is the juice is pretty good in this. It's not $125, $130 worth good to me. So for me, I think I'd rather spend my money on other things that I think I would get better value or have much better flavor, complexity for my profile personally than this one here. 101 proof, and they do something finished every year, something a little different. I will say I do like the 2022, which is what I killed off here, better than I do the 2023 behind me. So won't be buying this one again. Doesn't mean it's bad bourbon. It just doesn't fit my profile. For me, Yellowstone, I like the store picks. Store picks are really, really good. I got one sitting back here too that I really enjoy. I've been really digging on that one lately too. So that's probably my favorite out of all the Yellowstone stuff right now is just the store picks. And those are really good. And those are usually like 50 to 60 bucks. You can get a store pick. Really, really good. So that's where I lie with Yellowstone. Last up tonight is going to be Bibb & Tucker 6-year. This is a double char bourbon. Kind of on the fence with this one. Now, I got this one as a birthday gift. And this one is about 50 bucks. It's 6-year age stated double char, like I said, double char bourbon. So the flavor is pretty good. The thing that gets me here is for 50 bucks, I wish I had a little more proof to it. It's a little on the proof. I need something a little more going on with it. For me personally, to kind of balance out the sweetness from the double char in it a little bit. So I'm on the fence with this one. So I'm not really sure if this would be one I'd buy again. I'm leaning towards I probably wouldn't buy this one myself. But again, the flavors are there. I think it just needs to be bumped up another 8-10 points maybe at most and get that up to 95, 98, 100 even. And I think this would be an exceptional bottle, especially for $50. So I'm on the fence with this one. So not sure which one I'm going to do on that one yet. So, and that's that. So that's it. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. That would really help me out. And also leave any comments down below in terms of what bottles have you killed off lately, and are there ones that you're going to be buying again, or for my collection that I've shared with you guys tonight, are there ones that you agree or disagree with? Love to hear feedback from you guys. And until next time, sip your passion.